So, welcome to the absolute greatest game to come into creation from anybody ever. I'm SwanADolphin, and I am really hoping nobody comes in here. So, let's start the game. I've never played this before. Let's do... Do I have to do it in all caps? Alright. Let's do... Yeah, okay. Swanald. That is now my nickname. Or name. I don't really care. Oof. Actually, I'm gonna double check that the audio is good. Yeah, let's apologize. Oh! I can vibe to this. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Right. I do like this music. I'm hoping it's not too loud. Or you can wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Alright, yeah, we're gonna wake up because that's usually how this starts. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. That is a weird name, but we'll take it. Your mind begins to wander. Who'll be there? What will you cook? What will you wear? The time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. Yeah, take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. This music's a smidge loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. But is it a nugget in a biscuit? Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Oh, okay. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. If I have to say that one more time, I'm going to be sad. I'm not going to say I'm going to KMS because I know that I'm going to have to say it a lot. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Right. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Right. Good morning, Swanald. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box, and it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, goddammit, famous 3-day only semester. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. They couldn't have chosen a wordier title. Christ. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss, she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Gotta respect the grind, though. This is a very cool Beat Saber mod. Thank you, Mason. Pep talk, your best friend, changed its subject, guys. Pep talk. Let's get the grind. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Tarot cards are, I don't know, future telling thing. I know this from Voyage of the Despair? Something like that? I don't know. It was a thing. It was a game. It was cool. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares, I've been trying to forget. Me too. I know, she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. She told you were destined for great things. That doesn't mean she's gonna do well here. Remember that card with a fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome yellow fellow in the red suit? Is it Colonel Sanders? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon, and in no time you will be graduating. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, I hate that name, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. You got the bow tie, that's about all you got going for you, no offense. No offense intended. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes, I can. You can definitely believe it. I appreciate that. Thank you, game. Very cool. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you are rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons. If it's engraved, wouldn't that make it inaccurate? Slightly, especially if you're measuring water and it gets in the crevices? Onto the ground, unless it's just the outside. I'm an idiot. I'm way overthinking this. Which I am. Hey! It's Ashley, spelled, oh god, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Am I a woman in this? It makes me sound like a woman. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see there, chicken shins. This is very important. I need to Google if chickens actually have shins. I'm an idiot. It is the drumsticks. She called us drumsticks. You leave SwanADolphin's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. They're pretty good. I like them. Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name's annoying. Yeah, exactly. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone. Oh my god, I love this game so much. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. You, trying to tell us something? We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Or your weird name spelling, which kinda already did get to me. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. I like that name. I like that person. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. I no longer like this man. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. I really don't like this man. Van. Oh god, you rang. If he says everything twice, he's gonna moto the shit out of me. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close to ease as you and Miriam, but substantially. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Christ, really every single time with this. Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now? I hope they don't. Alright. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I probably could. Look at this dude's abs and pecs. And his hair is literally a star. And she's ugly, so moving on. With first day of school about to start, reading's hard. There's not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. He's bad at doors. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Wait, did it say he was pushing on it? Is he just supposed to be sped? Because, I can get behind that. He does look kind of not smart. That should do the trick. I love you. Please, never speak to me again. I think you mean thank you. That too. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. The names of these people, man. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? I guess one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Where the hell's his name tag? He has a stain and a missing button. Hi, Pop. I'm SwanADolphin. So, are you gonna make me hoard this door all day? I thought that was him saying it, but the way I said that in tone works, so... Sped character, yes. Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? It is very much just you. Thank you. Me, for agreeing with me. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking... Yes! Dog character! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Look at his face. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Okay, I'm starting to like the writing in this. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor of CEO of UCSAL. They are abbreviating it now. We're getting somewhere. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute, a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. He's so cute. I love him. What a cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Keyword being nuances. I don't understand half of it. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air. Inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. Shut up, Pop. This is dramatic and adorable, and I love it. And then... he walks in. Colonel Sanders. You're immediately swept in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Oh, and this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. I can appreciate when I've been finally roasted. Good job, Ashley. Maybe we should open the window a bag before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Well, then, if I evaporate, I can leave and not have to do schoolwork, which I am totally on board with. Hold on just a second. No one talks to my friend like that. I do not want to be associated with you right now. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Yeah. Besides, when SwanADolphin sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Miriam, I think you need to chill the hell out. Take a moment to clean yourself up. Yeah. Good thing I didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot. A choice affected a thing that we did. Yay. Professor Dog steps in to settle his class down and set some ground rules. He looks so cute. Look at the spatula. Oh, he's so adorable. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. No, just use the abbreviation, please. The greatest culinary academy in the world. I know, look at this background. Who's this big boy back here? He looks like a chonky fella. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Now, you don't know that it's future, but we will go with it for the sake of argument. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. Hopefully not the food. There might even be really adorable tiny food, and that's culinary food for you, or fancy fine dining, as they said. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. I don't like you. You're ugly. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. There's no need to be down. Are you sure that you're even in the right place? I hope not. Don't you recognize me? It's my 3rd year in this school, and with you as my teacher. Haha, that shows he's not notable, which is why his name is Student. Everyone stares at him blankly. Yeah, and he stares blankly back. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Angry dog is angry. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable, as well as monologue interruptions. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. Is that a fat joke? We don't like that. Turn to see who Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Well, it wasn't a fat joke, that's for sure, but I'm not entirely too sure what it was. Bzzzt, whir. The class bursts into laughter. That's mean. Clank is my homeboy. He's even wearing a hat. Sprinkles walks into the classroom. Everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. Oh, no, we're not saying vitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Yeah, sorry, I skipped out on my morning Flintstone gummy. It's been a real rough couple of hours. Hold on, is it already 12? Look at the clock. School starts at 7. We have 2 hours left. No. I've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat. Each beneath your apron, return a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Oh yeah, dog beef time. Beef, are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. Still beef time. You do not put... Ah, f you. Okay, well, we lost. Note to self. Not beef. Oh, because it's... I'm an idiot. It's a Colonel Sanders chicken. I figured beef is high quality, but yeah. Skippy, 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 skippy. Colonel Sanders. Skippy, 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 and take a moment, please. Chicken snack. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for the new star student. There we go, we didn't fail. Yeah, I know. I mentioned that in the beginning, the Nugget and a Biscuit song, when it was like, one's eating a nugget. Furry Professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Hot. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. That is very true, because some people think dogs like you when they just like your food. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Wait, actually, I just realized that weird-looking dude from earlier, he said it was his 3rd year, and I'm pretty sure it said it was my first day. So, he was actually in the wrong class. Everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats. You're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, SwanADolphin, there's still a seat here. Seems no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Ah, hell yeah. Fears he brought up. Oh, okay. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. Aw, he looks like he's reciting a Shakespeare monologue. It's the only way that you get feelings of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz! Yay, quiz about me! Shut up, Pop. As incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Oh, Christ. Oh. Extremely looking at you, Pop. Forest is to a tree as a chicken is to a night vision goggle feather. One of the most efficient eating utensil ever created. A meat tenderizer. I mean, technically it's a spork, yeah. What is food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's with love and not too much salt. Camel meat and a pancake that looks like a silly face. Well, I mean, it could be the pancake, though. The answer's obviously ice cream, but I'd say this. Is Sprinkle's a good boy? He's talking about he's the best boy. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Be honest, did you cheat? You look up the Colonel Sanders. Wait, you look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Oh. It's a 5-question quiz and it was multiple choice. Like, oh shoot, I'm really bad at hitting the mic. Okay, think about it this way. One of them was about the dog. Like, I feel like if I just got that one right, I would have got on a perfect score. I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain, Colonel Sanders, my true love. I do. Hot diggity, SwanADolphin, you scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Makes sense. School dedicated to cooking will have to be serious about eating. Oh, hell yeah. I like this music. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. I like you already, Colonel Sanders. Everyone cheers. But lunch. You look like you'd like lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? He doesn't even name it. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe and deep fried. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices. What's it? I think it's 7 spices and 4 herbs, but I might be wrong. Or no, it's 7 herbs, 4 spices. I don't know. Are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid recipe? No, dude. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at his sick burn. Very attractive face he's making. You would see what a zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up. But she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. You do seem like the type to keep a diary on you. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realized that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Ha! Well, you can't have him, even though you may be dummy thick. Oh, please. Well, then, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Dibs? Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try. He tries one bite and his eyes go wide. Nunny! He starts contorting his face and as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. I'm assuming there's like 20 people in our class. I don't think that she'll turn out to... Oh, yeah. Nah, Miriam's totally gonna KMS. Or KYS. I don't know. I'm fine with it. Not best love interest. There's enough. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of the fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. What the hell? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. I want to swim towards the light, but I feel like these two are going to help me more. This one. Flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? They are the same. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. I'm going to say chief at one of these points, and I'm going to need you all to accept my apology afterwards. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold of you to come out and ask. Excuse me, what? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. I'm glad it's honest about how long this is gonna be. He's clearly not gonna give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Yikes. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use a white square. No, rectangle. Yes, it's something my great-grandmother taught me. It's a bag of cocaine. Bag of cocaine? Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Yep, see? Bag of cocaine. It fits perfectly. I'm a genius. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Come on, feed! Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Oh boy, I keep hitting my mic. I'm gonna just, put my hand behind me. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Okay, Hamlet. Alone together for the first time. You figured now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Oh, what a brilliant idea to add an additional ingredient to really be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Flavors are complex but comforting. An interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliments, SwanADolphin. You're welcome. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feelings about you. I am going to be a success, just not in cooking. We should get back inside. Next lesson starts soon. You step inside. Oh, what the hell? Inside the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Ah, wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You will. You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn out with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. You know it, baby. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Team of two. That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Ah, it sucks to suck. Want to be my partner? Sure, SwanADolphin. I'll prepare our station. Ha, sweet. Without you as a partner, Miriam is standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Please choose Clank. Please. Beep boop. Brrr. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you have to pick. Yes, you are getting Clank. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Fair enough. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank. I'm sorry, Pop. Screw off. But I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. Oh, like he's so adorable. And she looks terrified, justifiably. It's okay. I already ate. Trust me. I can see. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school is, even is at this juncture. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school is at this juncture. Even is. Fuck. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Nice. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about it. He doesn't have a face. He's literally expressing half a love heart, and he's blinking. That is a telltale sign of him having a face. Bzz. Tissue. I hardly know you. Aha. Can I go back to Colonel Sanders? Like, I really don't want to be talking to her anymore. Clank judders. Pandal shanks loose. You get the impression this is a sign of a fact. Oh no. What have I done? Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. And, more importantly, the classmate. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. Takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. What dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Ha! No. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. That one. Delicious tartare at an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated. Maybe we can make it. Raw beef with seasoning and an egg yolk on top. SwanADolphin, I must admit I am disgusted right now. Fuck. Consider a portion. Oh no. Alright. Yeah, we'll go for attempt number 3. That one. Yes! Okay, well, I thought it was the wrong answer, but it's the right answer. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? Why is... Alright. I couldn't imagine one without the other. I can. You usually pour one onto the other, and that would make them having been set. Okay. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Haha, beet. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Yeah, seriously, what is their problem with beef, though? What's the beef? I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. You do that. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does somebody have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Yes! You. We're just cooking partners, mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. Ah, see, called it. That was obvious, but yeah. And you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call? Man. Van the man. Did someone call for me? No, gee, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing SwanADolphin streams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arm full of peeled potatoes, Christ, tossing them into boiling water and turns attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashlech Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like SwanADolphin was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you could be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, she likes him. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But if you ask me, Colonel, if you ask me, might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You're going to need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Hell yeah. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisines, not bicker with the prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect that format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? Business run respects all fair agreements, and from contracts to handshakes, I took on SwanADolphin as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has SwanADolphin's natural talent or their loyalty. Woo! Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud, full of potential. You look for Sprinkles and hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your side. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. That's fun. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy matched texture and with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. So it's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand while he's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out which he pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds the spork out to you. Damn it, Colonel Sanders, why the spork? You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure of this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensils in the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ash Lickin with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. That doesn't look sinister. That looks like she's trying to, like, hop on Colonel Sanders, if you, as my brother says, catch my drift. Then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling this sporkful of mashed potatoes right in Ash Lick's stupid, beautiful face. Nice. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and realizes right away it's delicious. Horrified by the revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, SwanADolphin. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from where it lands. Can I have potatoes face? Look, if it lands on Ashley's face, I'm fine with eating it. Oh crap, something about Van. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In a few minutes, I'll prepare a fully meal. Gaze upon my brace technical octopus, my slinky saltwater sauce, placed on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long, and that ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have been turned and processed. The result could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Yes, he will die. I think I left something in the oven. I don't... Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I killed him. One step back, don't take another bite. When look at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice tip of tentacle being slipped in Pop's mouth. Yes, he dies too. And Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Tastes like... What? The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It appears that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kinds. Nice. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. You work for 3 days! Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here! You look better than you did before. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. I didn't read that last one. At night, the spooky building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark. A little more spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Right! Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders. Yes, SwanADolphin. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Hi, Van, the man. There's something I need to tell you first. My heart. Curvaceous thighs. Oh, jeez. See, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. This can only go one of two ways. And they're both the same way. Ha! Colonel Sanders is angry. Look at his face. And he's crying. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night. Never stopping. Never resting. And so lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. And our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here saying inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. We're forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy. You can't prove that. I also saw you killed that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I am the hero. The spork monster. He's here to fight a hero. Ven. I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was laying my guard down, connected to another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? He's rhyming on purpose, or is that a coincidence? But before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Quick and love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. Stay back and endure whatever comes. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do. Mashman draws energy from. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Try to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster is utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack him again. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 dancing. Damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the corner. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Poor man. Feeling vulnerable. Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Yeah, I like his... Well. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie. Power punch. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. Monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready for your final attack? You'll never survive my student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Student loans, go! Colonel Sanders look on and on. You continue to surprise me, SwanADolphin. Defeated monster left behind a special item. Hell yeah. Appears to be a cookbook, but on long, closer inspection, it's much more. Book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Nice. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Last name seems to be signed out as Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down for your battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. Just like your bank account. The world around you begins to fade away. Peace, nerds! Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you when you got home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made him without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Right. So I'm going to end this here. Yeah, I'm just going to head back to the title screen. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to check out my YouTube, where I'm going to have to edit all this and then post it. I'm really hoping that I didn't screw that up. Alright, yeah, regardless. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.